So, hi everyone. We are here today with Alex Park. He is Impact's Director of Service and Project Management. And Alex actually spoke at Impact Optimize 2018 about the current cybersecurity landscape. So, we are here today just catching up with him to see what's new in cybersecurity and what we can, bring to small to mid-sized businesses. So, hi Alex.
Hi, Drew.
So at Optimize, you really spoke about how the cybersecurity landscape is constantly changing and how new threats are coming to market daily. So for a small to mid-sized business, what is the biggest cybersecurity threat that they should be aware of today?
Things certainly are changing. The biggest thing that a company needs to be aware of is security, and that pertains to any number of different things, but essentially the end user. There's all kinds of things that we can do to protect around the network, but targeted attacks are coming in to users who are the last gate of entry into your data, your systems, and your proprietary information. So if you're not training your users to be aware of the ever-changing, threatening landscape, you're doing yourself and your business a disservice.
Okay, that's very interesting. And another thing that you mentioned during your presentation was just how critical vulnerability and penetration assessments are. So can you just kind of give us an explanation of the difference between the two, or maybe how they interact together?
Yeah, absolutely. In the simplest form, vulnerability testing is trying to assess where there are weak spots in the environment, while a penetration test is after you've identified those vulnerabilities, attempting to go ahead and breach that vulnerability. So you can think of it as the process of simply evaluating, testing, remediating, testing again, and then trying to penetrate, and then reversing and repeating that process ad infinitum.
Okay, wow. So cybersecurity and cyber crime can be pretty intimidating. So for a small to mid-sized business who maybe they don't understand how serious the threats are to their business, what's the first step that they can really take?
The first step that they should take is understanding as much about what is going on in the business as possible. So things like, what applications are my employees using to get their day-to-day work done? How do those applications interface, and where is that data stored? How are people working both in and outside of the office as the work landscape is also changing? Those are really difficult questions for a business leader to answer, and I'm guessing that they might not be able to answer many or any of those. If that's the case, I would suggest engaging with a technology partner to perform a full-scale system assessment that would weigh out all of those things and how they are constituted in your business today, and lay out a roadmap going forward. And that's certainly a service that we provide through our managed compute care program.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and continue to follow along with Impact and Impact Optimize, as we're going to continue to follow up with presenters and speakers, so we're always staying on top of the cybersecurity landscape.